Today we want to know who's ready for a vacation.
How about a vacation home?
Ooh, good idea. Are we going to the snow or are we going to the sun?
To the beach.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a vacation home but find the sound of it just kind of intimidating?
Daunting.
So today we're going to take you down the road of how you can do that in 5 simple steps. If anyone knows California, it's us. We've lived here our entire lives and we know everywhere you can vacation. I'm Vickie.
And I'm Jim, and we're with the Bishop team, your leading realtors here in Orange County, California, but also reaching out to the mountains, to the beaches, to the desert, and everywhere in between.
Let's find your perfect vacation. Here's our 5-step guide to help you analyze your options. First, matching your housing choices and your lifestyle.
Second, deciding how you will use it.
Third, understanding the total costs.
Fourth, review monthly and transactional cost line items and how that impact your budget.
And fifth, making an offer on that perfect vacation home. Number 1, matching lifestyle with what you're really looking for in a vacation home is so important. What do you like to do?
This is where it really gets fun and interesting. Do you want a beach home? Do you want a mountain home? Do you want to go to the desert? All that's going to channel into the type and the location of where you end up. So what are some of your dream places?
Oh gosh, Newport Beach, Dana Point, any beach, Laguna Beach. I would go beach all the way. San Clemente, Oceanside, Carlsbad, Pismo Beach, up the coast, Santa Barbara, beach, 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 I love.
And then you've got mountain areas, Mammoth, a little bit further away, Big Bear, Arrowhead, great for water skiing.
Let's talk about if we want to go to the desert.
So desert, the number one place is going to be Palm Springs, Palm Desert. What about, you mentioned wine country.
Oh, wine country, you got it all over the place, from the south all the way up to central and northern California.
Another decision is the type of home. Is it a detached home? Is it a gated community? Is it a condo? Is it a townhome? All sorts of things are going to factor into it, including your budget, the distance to get there, the time you're going to spend there, the seasons, time of the year, all of those things are going to factor in. Do I need to own a primary home before I buy a secondary home or a vacation home?
Actually, no, you don't. And a lot of people are doing this now. You can buy in your dream location for your vacation home, and that doesn't have to be where you live all the time. Many people have to live or work, let's say like in Los Angeles, and they're renting where they're working and then using their quote-unquote vacation home in their dream location as their primary residence. The second step of buying a vacation home is deciding how are you going to use it.
Right, and that gets into cost, and there's a couple major things here. One is financing. If it's your primary home, you're gonna get the best interest rate. If it's a secondary home, it varies, but sometimes it's maybe an eighth higher, and it can be even a 1% higher for your interest rate on a secondary home. So that can factor into it. The other thing that factors into it are the tax advantages. So as a primary homeowner, we're not accountants, talk to your accountant, but there are deductions that are readily available for mortgage interest deduction, property taxes. So usually in your second home, it's not quite as tax advantageous, but there are some things and tricks that we'll talk about later.
Number 3 is understanding the cost of owning a vacation home, the total cost.
Yes, so remember, just like your primary home, you're gonna have utilities and property taxes and insurance is actually interesting in California because you could have fire areas out in the remote areas that could raise your costs. And all the maintenance costs are gonna go into your cost of that on top of how you finance the home.
You also need to factor in personal budget items that a lender won't see when deciding about a mortgage and interest rate on your home. Personal items such as, are you going to furnish the home? How are you going to get there? What is the travel cost to get there? Is it close? Is it far? And if you're like me and you love to decorate, you need to know what kind of good home goods are you putting in there, and pots and pans and pictures and all of that. So remember all of that too. Now, some people may take their vacation home and use it to rent it out, like VRBO, Airbnb, different things like that. Now, if you only rent it for a certain number of days,
again, not an accountant, but 14 days or less, that income is not taxed.
Okay.
Talk to your accountant. So a lot of people can use that to defer the maintenance costs or some of their taxes, things like that. And and make the house a lot more affordable.
Hey, just taking a quick break. If you're finding this information useful, please let us know and we'll add you to our newsletter.
Just text me your email to the number below and we'll add you to the list.
There's lots of great information in there and you can check it out. If it's good for you, great. If it's not, no worries, no harm, no foul.
Now back to the show.
The fourth thing to do is to review your monthly and transactional cost line items when looking at a vacation home.
Yeah, so once you have all the information that we talked about before, then you can put that together, work on your budget, and see if that works, one, for your family, and two, for your financing. So one thing to keep in mind when you're picking their location is that some areas do not allow short-term rentals.
That's right.
Laguna Niguel, Laguna Beach, they have restrictions on any rentals less than 30 days. So if you're thinking, hey, I want to buy this home, but I also want to, Airbnb it, there might be restrictions. So every area is different. Part of your research.
So the fifth and final point is making your offer. And you really need somebody that's experienced and knows what they're doing.
So give us a call. We can help you navigate the purchase, whether it's your primary, a secondary home, a vacation home, all of that. You need someone with the experience like we have to help you get to where you want to be.
So it's so critical that you have a team that will be able to get your property appraised, get the loan that you need, get you all the way through the transaction to the finish line so that you can get your keys and get yourself onto vacation. We have helped people in numerous different areas that we've talked about, from Idlewild to Palm Springs to the wine country, all over Southern California and Central California, helping our friends and family out get their vacation homes. We would love to work with you and feel honored if we can help you. Please give us a call. The number's on the screen. I'm Vickie.
And I'm Jim, and we're with the Bishop team, your leading realtors here in California.
And we'll soon be vacationing with you.